The MacBook Neo 2 has been confirmed. Yes, it is coming, and it's gonna fix almost every single issue that the current MacBook Neo has. And based on a recent report, the Neo 2 is coming sooner than we expected because the demand for the Neo is so high that Apple's literally running out of the leftover A18 Pro iPhone chips that they've been using. So Apple's dilemma is to choose between paying a lot of money to TSMC to restart production of the old chips, or just release the new Neo 2 sooner. So with that said, let's jump into 7 new changes to expect with the MacBook Neo 2. Change number 1 is of course the A19 Pro chip. In terms of performance, we should see about 10% faster single core with the A19 Pro. That's gonna help with everything from web browsing to common web-based apps, which is what the MacBook Neo is meant for. And then for multi-core, we're gonna be seeing a 14% boost compared to the A18 Pro. That's gonna help for more of those productivity apps and just giving you higher performance. But the biggest deal is gonna be the graphics performance because it's expected to be close to 40% faster than the A18 Pro, which is great news for people who want to do things like productivity apps or gaming, which a lot of people are actually doing gaming on the MacBook Neo. And that's all thanks to the technology differences and upgrades within the chip that make it more efficient, including faster ray tracing cores and a lot of other tech. Now for change number 2, the A19 Pro chip actually comes with 12 gigs of RAM, which confirms that yes, the MacBook Neo will have 12 gigs. And this is actually a bigger deal than you think, because you might think, okay, 8 gigs to 12, not a big deal, not that big of a difference, but you've got to think about the fact that macOS itself uses a certain amount of RAM just to run, even idling. So I restarted the MacBook Neo, fresh restart, and it was using 5 gigs of RAM just sitting there idling on the desktop. Then I opened up 3 different tabs in Safari. Now it's close to 6 gigs of RAM out of 8 total, leaving only 2 gigs for opening up more Chrome tabs or using apps. Now with the new MacBook Neo 2, you're gonna have 4 extra gigs of RAM. So in that case, you're gonna have 6 gigs of free RAM in this situation compared to 2 gigs free on the current Neo. That's 3 times more free RAM. So going from 8 to 12 is actually going to be a game changer, and it might even fix the issue that we had when we were testing a photo editing app that's very RAM heavy and then trying to web browse with 10 tabs at the same time. It's gonna basically fix that issue. Now for the third change, we're also expected to have a faster SSD, and this is almost guaranteed because the current Neo has very slow storage, only around 1300 read and write speed, and this is very important for loading basically any app, including loading different games, benchmarks. Like we noticed in a benchmark, Steel Nomad Lite, it took forever just to load the benchmark on the MacBook Neo compared to the MacBook Air. And storage speed is also crucial for SSD swap performance because when you run out of memory, which this thing only has 8 gigs, it starts to kind of borrow from the SSD storage and use that as temporary memory. So if the SSD is very slow, that drastically impacts the performance of SSD swap. And the great news is that according to Jazz Diskbench, with the iPhone 16 Pro, which that storage comes in the MacBook Neo, you have a limit of about 1500 megabytes per second read and write speed, regardless of which SSD size you have, even up to the 1 terabyte storage model. But in the new iPhone 17 Pro, which the MacBook Neo 2 is gonna be based on, the storage is actually 2 times faster, assuming you use a 512 gig storage model or higher, which basically guarantees that the new MacBook Neo 2 will have an SSD that's twice as fast. So this is gonna fix all of the issues with the slow SSD, with the slow app loading and benchmarks and games, and it's gonna fix the SSD memory swap as well. Moving on to change number 4, we're actually expecting the MacBook Neo 2 to come with 512 gigs of base storage, because now that Apple has made a name for the MacBook Neo with its great $599 pricing, especially factoring their education discount, which drops it down to $499, 9, Apple has essentially made this go viral. So with the MacBook Neo 2, they can remove the base 256 gig storage option and upgrade to 512 and make the price $100 more expensive, and people will pay it. Apple can get away with this since they're fixing so many of the other major issues. So this is gonna be a win-win-win. For change number 5, it's the charging speed. It should definitely get upgraded because the iPhone 16 Pro supported about 20 to 30 watt charging speed, which is exactly what we're seeing in the MacBook Neo, which peaks at 30 watts, but usually charges at 20. However, the new iPhone 17 Pro supports 40 watt wired charging. So we can expect the new MacBook Neo 2 to also get upgraded to 40 watt charging, and that is gonna fix my biggest gripe with the MacBook Neo, because if the battery goes down low, it takes forever to recharge it, and I'm happy Apple's gonna fix that. Of course, for change number 6, we have new colors. Apple's gonna continue to mix it up, make it fresh and exciting, especially for those who decided to skip out on this original Neo. When that new Neo 2 comes with new fresh colors and all those upgrades, that's the way Apple's gonna get people to finally buy one. And last but not least, we have change number 7, and this one's more of a kind of speculation or wish list change. I think that Apple's gonna add MagSafe 3 charging to the side of the MacBook Neo because it is desperately missing on the original one, and that's gonna leave the other 2 ports for you to use for your accessories. And if you look at the teardown that we did with the MacBook Neo, it doesn't look like there's much room next to the ports to add that MagSafe charger. However, if you look on the other side, it is completely empty, so Apple can easily relocate one of the USB-C ports to the other side, and now you're gonna have enough space for MagSafe and USB-C on one side, an additional USB-C on the other side, which actually makes it a lot more convenient, giving you the ability to plug in accessories on either side and not just be limited to one. And finally, with those 7 changes out of the way, there is one that unfortunately is probably not gonna get upgraded, and that is the slow port situation. Right now, one of these ports is incredibly slow, only 480 megabits per second, which is essentially lightning port speeds, while the other one is very fast at 10 gigabits per second. Well, the iPhone 17 Pro continues to have the same exact port situation as the 16 Pro, so it doesn't look like we're gonna get that slow port situation fixed on the Neo 2. But there you guys go, those are the 7 changes you should expect with the MacBook Neo 2. Let me know which one you're most excited for down below, and if you're actually waiting on the Neo 2 to buy one of these. Definitely subscribe above for more videos like this one, and check out our MacBook Neo versus Windows laptop video right there. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.